Hello, everybody.
Oh, start again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, you don't have to.
For fuck's sake.
We'll just cut it.
Yeah, but I was trying to avoid having to do that. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name's Darren.
I'm Graham.
And I have watched 1 Hour Photo.
It's surprisingly longer than 1 hour.
It's like what false advertising that is.
I know.
I wanted a 1 hour photo and I got a DVD of a film.
Yeah, that's weird.
What is it about, Graham?
It's about 1 hour and a half.
It literally is about an hour and a half.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's a guess. It's about a guy. He's a bit lonely. It's Robin Williams. I know, it's just getting worse and worse. And he takes a particular liking to a family. Yeah, and it turns out he has ill intent.
That's sort of true. He just starts stalking them, really. Well, it's not that he stalks them. He works at a photo place. The funny thing about this is that, like...
It could happen to anybody.
That's not what I was going to say.
Oh.
Well, it could now, with Facebook and whatnot.
Yeah.
Is that it's not even that old, this film. It's
I think it does happen.
I think it probably does,
to
too.
be honest, yeah.
I had a person message me online last night asking to buy my hair off me. That's a true story.
Can we... let's go into that, yeah. That's quite a fun story. We'll end
I've
on that one.
spoiled the punchline.
A little cherry on top.
Oh, it's just what it is. I've said it all. It's just a gay guy who clearly had a hair fetish and tried to disguise that by randomly messaging me and claiming his parents had a wig shop and they wanted to buy 6 inches of my hair for 300 quid as long as I sent a photo first.
Yeah.
So yes, weirdos are around.
Yeah.
So in
you
this
seem
film,
to attract the strange ones.
I do, don't I? So Robin Williams' character works in it. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
It's not even that old, this film. It's like, I don't know, it's maybe just over 10 years. Like, it's still recognisable as modern day. You know, it's not like, oh, look at those old-fashioned things.
All 90s, all silly people.
Yeah. But if a kid watched it now, I think we'd have to explain the whole film to them, not to make us sound old.
Well,
this whole idea, firstly, you have a camera that's separate to your phone, and it isn't a big, expensive thing with massive lenses.
Yeah.
Secondly, that you take the picture onto film and can't check
and
it
you
straight
have no
away.
idea what it is.
Yeah, you've got to take all your holiday photos and hope that, Daddy wasn't pissed when he took them. Not to draw on our own experiences. And,
don't call me Daddy.
And stop acting like one then. And then you hand that film into strangers, and they develop it, and they just look at your holiday photos.
They can look at them and they compile them. And
someone told me a story of. I was only 16 at the time, and they were significantly older. And I didn't know. I was doing work experience, and they told me that they went on holiday with their
glasses shop.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they went on holiday with their boyfriend, who wasn't their boyfriend for long. It was quite a new thing.
Right.
And she handed the photos in, from their holiday camera, and thought that's fine. Just holiday photos.
That's the job, isn't it? That's what you do. Yeah.
And then when she got the photos back, there was obviously like a weird atmosphere. Like they kind of slid it across, like didn't really speak, and she's like handed the money over. Went through them, and they were all just holiday photos, scenery, whatever they've done, except one which he had taken in the mirror of himself, naked and fully erect.
Oh God. But that was in the day where there was no other way of processing the picture.
Well, you could have Polaroids.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he knew that it wasn't a Polaroid camera.
Yeah, he knew it would get seen. Yeah.
Some people probably get off on that as well, sneaky,
Well, it's not that sneaky, is it?
Well,
develop that. That's for you.
No,
keep it.
No, I suppose not.
We've literally not even talked about the film.
Sorry. Anyway. Yeah.
So I think it's just weird how quickly technology's developed that you'd have to explain everything, every process that's going on here.
Well, yeah.
Disposable cameras.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Kids, that thing that you've got on your phone. Yeah, we used to buy them separately, and then the novelty was you chuck it away after you paid for it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you still get them. To be fair, people put them out at like weddings and stuff, so people can just take it, snap some pictures, rubbish pictures. You never see them after the wedding.
Weddings. Nobody's ever invited me to a wedding.
Oh.
I've been to a couple of funerals.
You've been invited to them.
So the film is really good, I think. What did you think?
I thought it was brilliant. It's really kind of... it kind of leads you into a false sense of security, I think, at first. Because I think so.
Did you think it was going to be a comedy with Robin Williams? Did you think it was Flubber 2?
I just think, like, at first he appears a bit, a little bit old and a bit doddery, but...
He's not old and doddery. He's just
fragile,
introverted, and
yeah. He's a bit timid.
I think he's the age that he is.
He's a bit. No, I don't think he's playing anything older. But like, he's just a bit. You can see there's creepiness there, but he's also just a nice guy.
See, that's what I think. I don't know. I think that Robin Williams.
It's hard. Yeah.
Robin Williams is like Adam Sandler for me in that he mostly does comedies, but in actual fact, he's best when he's really creepy. Because in his comedies, he comes across as really creepy. If Patch Adams, the character, walked into the ward that I was in, I'd be killing myself. I'm not staying around if he's here. And that's even if I'm having tonsils out. That's not even if I've got anything terminal.
Just visiting someone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yes. So, the two best films that I think Robin Williams has done are Insomnia and this. Or in terms of performance. And actually, I do think they're the best films he's done. And I think the genius... It's a shame because he did really shit comedies for the most part.
Would you consider Aladdin to be...
No, Aladdin's really good.
And Mrs. Doubtfire?
Not seen that since I was a kid. So don't really remember it, but I imagine I hate it.
You've been seeing that since
I've
you were a
seen
kid.
Yeah.
You need to watch that one again, it's brilliant.
Maybe.
Pierce Brosnan's in it?
Yeah, I know, that's in the reason I'd watch it again. And Sally
attraction.
Field. I think Sally Field's in it,
Oh, yeah,
isn't she?
Sally Field, yeah.
Anyway,
They're all really good.
So it was a creepy guy in rubbish comedies when he could have just been a really good dramatic actor.
It's creepy in Mrs. Doubtfire as well, to be fair.
Well, the whole thing's creepy.
Well, yeah.
You know, the whole idea. But in this, he plays a creepy guy. But because it's Robin Williams, and Robin Williams is great, you can't help but like the guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the good thing, is that he takes a really creepy character and makes it really sympathetic.
Yeah.
And there's a bit, I won't ruin it, obviously, at the end, where there's a possible explanation as to why he is how he is. I mean, it's only a possible explanation because obviously he can't prove what he's saying. He could just be saying it because he's quite manipulative. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, I just felt really bad. There was a bit where he'd just done something really bad at the end and he's running away from the police. That's kind of not a spoiler because you know he gets caught because it starts off with him being interviewed.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's done something really bad, running away from the police, and you're kind of thinking, oh, go through that door. Oh, just a bit faster.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of want him to get away. Even though you don't because he's a bad... It's just because you know he's lonely and he's he's gotten too obsessed with something and... Yeah.
It's just spiraled out of control, out of his hands, but he's still kind of at the driving seat.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's the good guy
he's
in the film.
Right,
yeah. He's obviously
unhinged.
A damaged person. Yeah, that's it. But it's just a really good film. It's directed by a guy called Mark Romanek.
What else has he done?
Never Let Me Go. That really good sci-fi.
It's a film.
Yes. I wasn't just really happy that you'd asked me that question.
So you put your arm around me.
What else has he done? Never Let Me Go. You're the one for me, asking questions like that. We're not a gay couple. If you've only watched these videos, you don't know us in real life.
No.
He's not my type. Too male.
That is reassuring, because I've had my suspicions about you.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
What are we talking about? I got distracted.
I bet you did.
Mark Romanek directed Never Let Me Go, which is that really cool sci-fi thing that's written by Alex Garland.
Never Let Me Go. That's the one with Chloe Moretz in. It's quite a recent film. 2014
no, it's
maybe.
Not.
Never Let Me... Yeah,
you're thinking of Let the Right One In.
Nope, it's called Never Let Me Go. And
Never Let Me Go?
She's got a sex scene in it. There's nobody else who's famous in it, I don't think.
Is that called that as well, or are you getting mistaken?
No, it's called Never Let Me Go. Promise you.
You can't promise me.
I promise you.
Well, you can promise me, but you can't promise something that you can't know for yourself for definite.
We'll
check it out. I'll check it out.
We'll check it out.
Yes, we will check it out. It's a really creepy film.
Oh yeah,
one hour photo.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really creepy. It kind of reminds me a bit of King of Comedy. You know, the way that he's got his King of Comedy, he's got his wall of
he's got
the
his
audience.
Own world.
Yeah, and also he's got his audience on the wall.
Yeah.
And in this, he's got his photos on the wall. Like they both go to their wall of images for company.
Yeah. That's the key part, because this family keep returning to this. I'm not going to just dive straight.
Yeah, they do tend to get quite a lot of photos developed.
Surely there's another shop nearby. It's
not even that. Just
no, it's not. It's because he does the best, doesn't he? He's
he does, but who really cares?
He's adjusted the colours to be perfect.
Yeah, he's a bit OCD about it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Insomnia?
Is that the one with Pacino? Or
yes.
The other one?
The Christopher Nolan movie.
No.
Oh, you should check it out.
I know, I've been meaning to.
It's really good. It's kind of one of Nolan's forgotten ones.
Why would he forget about it?
Well, he hasn't. I don't know. Maybe he has. I don't know. But, when people mention his films, they mention, Memento or the Batman ones or Inception, whatever.
Batman.
Insomnia is sort of been a bit forgotten.
Yeah.
It was produced by Steven Soderbergh and George Clooney as well.
Really? Wow. They don't even have a cameo.
Yes, they play the snow.
Is
that your Genie impression?
I'm getting there, but there's the really the moment where he gets really sinister.
In which?
In 1 Hour Photo.
Yeah.
And it reminds me for same kind of emotion, same feeling as, and I haven't seen all of it because I'm a cowardly pants, whatever you call it.
Pussy.
But It.
Oh right, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
But it's the one where there's a moment in it. I've seen this because I remember when I was.
Oh God, are you going to spend 20 minutes
now
telling me
really
about the time you went to a
story
cottage in Cornwall?
Yeah.
Just tell us about the scene.
Anyway, all right. So anyway.
Is it the bit with the towels on the washing line?
Yeah, exactly.
You've already told us this in another video.
Have I?
Yeah, because it took about 20 minutes then. That's why I'm suddenly worried.
Well, they should know it. Anyway, if they've been...
just tell us the scene. Don't set the scene. Tell us the scene. All right.
He's sitting in the car.
Does his smile change?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm talking about 1 hour photo now. But that's the bit where his smile changes. Yeah. It's the bit where it's just like... And then it's a clown. He's also very serious, like, very quickly. And it's just really kind of harrowing. But it's the bit where Robin Williams is in the car with the camera outside the house.
Yeah.
And that's when he gets really sinister.
When he's taking pictures of the girl.
Well, I didn't want to, but yeah.
And
I think that's really good because
I think that shows it, without giving anything away, I think that scene shows that he kind of wants to be stopped because he hands...
Yeah, I suppose.
He basically he alerts them to what he's doing.
Yeah,
well, I can't really say.
Did you like the bit where I'm just going to change it now? Do you like the bit where he's when he intrudes?
Yeah,
you did.
It
was a bit of a strange moment for the film, but then again, there's the dream sequences and stuff.
Well, that's what it was.
Well, yeah, I know, but it was like a daydream.
It was a bit kind of cliched, and then how's he going to get out of this? And then he wakes up.
Yeah. But because of the way he's acting in it as well, he's all like fumbly and slow, and you think move if you don't want to get caught, but and then it's what it is. But the other dream sequences are the most kind of memorable parts. I think you didn't.
No, it seemed a bit kind of the whole film is kind of like slow and. Sort of creepy, and then you've suddenly got this bleeding eye scene. It just seemed a bit like,
Japanese horror.
We need a scare moment in. Let's throw that bit in. But I really liked the film, and I really, really liked Robin Williams in it. And I think he was wasted with comedies when he should have been doing these. Not to say that his comedies, and in real life, I don't know about real life, but in terms of like interviews and his stand-up, he seemed really funny. Yeah. Just when it came to scripted comedy, it was just crap.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do wish he hadn't have died.
I think everybody does.
Yeah. Even though I didn't like 90% of his films, I liked him.
There's talent there, and even though he was
amazing. Like you see him like riffing and stuff, like in interviews, like he's genius. Anyway,
bye bye.